I never thought the woman I promised forever to would break me in such a cruel way. Marriage, to me, was supposed to be sacred, an unshakable bond between two people who chose each other above all else. But one evening, in front of her friends and mine, my wife opened her mouth and shattered everything I believed about us. It was at a casual dinner gathering, the kind where people laughed too loudly and glasses of wine loosened tongues. She was sitting across from me, cheeks flushed, laughter spilling out as the conversation drifted into old relationships and what-ifs. I didn't think much of it at first. Everyone reminisces, sometimes. But then she said it without hesitation, without even realizing the knife she was about to twist into me. "I still regret leaving Alex," she confessed. "Sometimes I wonder what my life would have been like if I'd stayed with him instead of rushing into marriage." The table went silent. Her friends tried to laugh it off, but my chest tightened, my ears roared. She didn't even glance my way. She kept sipping her wine, her words hanging in the air like smoke, choking me. I forced a smile, forced myself to sit there for the rest of the night, though every second felt like a slow-motion betrayal. When we got home, I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just asked, "Did you mean what you said?" She looked startled, maybe sober now. It was just a stupid joke. You know how people exaggerate. Was it a joke? I cut her off. Her silence gave me my answer. The days that followed were filled with cold distance. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, couldn't stop replaying her words. I began noticing signs I'd been blind to before. Her late-night texting, the way she guarded her phone like it contained state secrets, the excuses about working late or needing space. My gut screamed what my heart didn't want to accept. She was still in contact with him. One night, when she fell asleep, I checked her phone. My hands shook as I scrolled through the messages. There they were, long threads of words to Alex, her ex-boyfriend, the man she claimed was just a mistake from her past. She wasn't just talking to him. She was pouring herself out to him. Regret, longing, secret plans to catch up. And then the words that crushed me completely. "I'll always love you." I chose wrong. I set the phone down and walked away. Something inside me snapped, not with anger, but with clarity. This marriage wasn't a marriage at all. It was a prison of lies. The woman sleeping in my bed wasn't mine, not really. Her heart had belonged to someone else all along. The next morning, I didn't scream or accuse. I simply told her, "We're done. I want a divorce." Her eyes widened, her face drained of color. "What? No, you can't be serious." It didn't mean anything. It was just stupid talk. I was drunk. Please don't do this. But I wasn't listening anymore. For once, I wasn't a fool clinging to hope. I packed a bag, left the house, and contacted my lawyer. And that's when her world began to unravel. The reality of consequences hit her like a storm. She thought I would forgive her, as I always had. She thought my silence meant weakness. But I wasn't weak anymore. She watched in horror as I filed papers, canceled joint accounts, and cut her out of every plan for the future. The house we dreamed of furnishing together, gone. The vacations we planned, erased. She begged, she cried, she screamed. She showed up at my work, at my family's house, even at the lawyer's office. Tried to undo what she'd set in motion. She told everyone who would listen that she had made a mistake, that she didn't mean it, that she loved me more than anything. But her love had been measured in lies, and I refused to carry it any longer. And then the truth came out in the ugliest way possible. A friend of mine, who had always been protective of me, revealed what I had suspected deep down, but never dared confirm. She had not only been speaking to Alex, she had seen him. More than once. Hotel rooms. Secret lunches. Lies stacked on lies. When I confronted her with this, she broke down completely. It wasn't supposed to happen. I just missed him. But you're my husband, you're my future. "No," I said quietly. "I was your safety net. He was always your choice." Those words seemed to destroy her. I moved out permanently, and she stayed behind in the empty shell of our home. Friends stopped inviting her out. Family members looked at her with disappointment. Alex, the man she thought would save her, didn't stick around either. Once the fantasy of forbidden love collided with reality, he vanished, left her stranded, humiliated, unwanted. And me? I rebuilt, slowly, painfully, but with dignity. The betrayal cut me to the bone, but walking away gave me strength I never knew I had. I realized love without loyalty is nothing. Regret without honesty is poison. And sometimes, letting go is the only way to protect yourself from someone who never truly chose you. My wife thought she could confess her regrets and still keep me by her side. She thought I would bend, as I always had, under the weight of her apologies. But she underestimated one thing. Once you burn the bridge of trust, there is no crossing back. And so, in the end, she destroyed not only our marriage, but her own illusion of happiness. She wanted the past. She lost the present. And she will spend her future haunted by the words that ruined everything. I regret leaving him for you, because sometimes the worst betrayals aren't the ones shouted in anger, but the ones whispered in truth. And sometimes the cruelest punishment is not revenge. It's simply walking away and letting someone drown in the wreckage of their own choices.